Hey guys, so remember last Friday when I was so excited because I was done commuting? Well, I'm not done commuting, I'm commuting again. This move has been a complete disaster. Yeah, so settle in boys, it's a long story. So Thursday, when I went to do trivia with Katie, and her mom was there also, her mom happened to ask when I was going to be moving in, because apparently she had forgotten. And so I said Monday, and she said, oh. She had she had decided that she was going to take her new camper down to the beach on Sunday. And that meant that she would not be able to pull the trailer with all of my stuff in it to my new apartment so that I could move in. And Katie couldn't do it either because she was going to go to the beach also because her husband actually got the day off of work, and that's like the part of the week when he doesn't have to work. So it was going to be a nice vacation for both of them. So neither of them were going to be able to bring my furniture and stuff to my new apartment. So I called just to see if maybe they could give me the keys to the apartment and I could move in over the weekend so that we could go ahead and get everything moved in, and then, you know, everything would be fine. I wouldn't have the power or the gas or the cable hooked up in my name yet, but that would be fine because it would have gas and power anyway. It just wouldn't have, it wouldn't be in my name, and it wouldn't have my cable hooked up. But that was fine. That would have been fine. But they couldn't do it because the girl still had not moved out. I thought she was moving out the 25th, but apparently not. So, yeah. So they told me, you know, you're gonna have to wait until noon on Monday to move in, which that was fine, whatever. I knew that I was gonna have to move in Monday anyway. So Katie asked if she could just move the trailer down to the parking lot there at the apartment on Sunday as she was on her way down to the beach, and it would be all locked up and everything, and then someone would come help me move everything in, which I said, okay, that sounds like it would be fine. And I called and made sure that it was okay with the people at the apartment, and it was fine by them. So it looked like everything was going to be okay, except that I was afraid that I would not be able to, like, get into the lock or something. So anyway, that whole thing happened before noon on Friday. And so, you know, I said Friday that I had kind of just stayed in my office on my lunch break and cried because I was frustrated and stressed out and all that stuff. And that's what was going on. And, you know, I I get frustrated and I just have to cry. So I did. So anyway, but then she said, well, my cousin can take it Monday and help you unload it and everything and bring it back to my parents' house. And I said, okay, well, that seems like it would work fine. So then I think, okay, that's what's gonna happen. So then I get home and she calls me again and she says, well, his truck won't pull that trailer, so I've got these other two people who are gonna come help you. So I said, okay, that's fine, just, you know, I can't move in until 12. She said, okay, that's fine, I'll let them know. Gave her the address, everything seemed to be fine. Didn't hear anything about it until Monday. So Monday, yesterday, my mom and I have both of our cars packed up with stuff. We head out to the apartment. I sign everything that needs to be signed. I do my security deposits. I do my pet deposits, all that stuff. Everything is done. The only problem is the girl who lived there before me, for some reason, put pink X marks all over the carpet in every single room. And they couldn't get it up. They could not figure out how to get these X marks off of the carpet. They tried, you know, their normal carpet cleaning didn't get it up. They tried other stuff, it wouldn't come up. So they're going to have to replace the carpet in my apartment. But they're letting me move in. So that means that when they come to replace the carpet, all of my furniture is going to have to be moved around and shoved wherever it can go. Of course, the only places that don't have carpet in the whole apartment are the kitchen and the bathroom. So, I don't know. I mean, I guess I could do it, you know, room by room, which wouldn't be that big of a deal. But I'm hoping that they don't expect me to be moving all of my stuff because I got weak arms. And also because when they do it, I'm probably going to be at work. Because I've already taken off like 3 days because of this whole commute and the whole move thing. Because I took off work yesterday so that I could move. And guess what? I didn't even get to move all the stuff. So I'm probably going to have to take off. Maybe not, but I may have to take off a little bit on Wednesday also. So, back to the story. They let me move in. So, Mom and I start moving the stuff that we have in. So, we have boxes full of like dishes and things like that. So, we get all of my kitchen stuff put away, and we're just waiting around for the guys to come pull the trailer with all of my furniture. So, we're, basically just twiddling our thumbs. So Katie had texted me earlier in the day saying, they're not going to be able to get to the trailer until a certain time. And I was like, that's fine, because we can put up all the kitchen stuff and it's no big deal. And then they can show up after we've done all of that stuff. So that was working out fine. My mom and I went around and tested everything, all of the outlets, and, made sure I marked down all of the problems that I saw and all of that stuff, because you have to do that. And so all that stuff was done except for the shower, because I haven't really tested the shower because I don't have a shower curtain and stuff, because it's all in the trailer. Yay! And then Katie texted and asked, so have they gotten there yet? Nope, not yet. So she said, okay, well, I'll call and check on them. And so I'm thinking, they're on the way, they're like almost there. Maybe they can't find the place, which, would make sense. And so it's like, okay, well, that's probably what the problem is. So we're waiting around. Mom and I are starving because we haven't had anything since we had pancakes that morning. So we're both like, okay, I wish they would get here so that maybe they can move the stuff in and we can go get some food really quickly. So Katie texts back, the trailer ball on the back of their truck did not fit the trailer. So they were looking for another one. By that time, it was 5 o'clock. And they were like an hour and a half to 2 hours away. And I can't move anything into my apartment between the hours of 8 p.m. and 8 a.m. So that gave them, that would have given them an hour to actually move all of the stuff in. And they still didn't have a trailer ball that would fit. So I was like, okay, well, they can't move anything in after 8 p.m. So she's like, oh, okay, well, I'll let them know that. So Mom and I were like, well, they're definitely not going to be here in the next few minutes, so we might as well go get some food. So we headed off to Olive Garden, and as we're leaving, Katie calls, and she's telling me all about it. And I'm like, well, by the time they get here, they're not going to be able to move anything in. So by this point, I've realized my furniture is not going to be in my apartment on the day I move in, which means I have no bed. I have no way to hook up my cable. I have no way to use my computer. I can't even take a shower unless I go spend extra money on stuff that I don't need, because I know I have what I need in the trailer. So my mom looks at me and she goes, you want to cry, don't you? And I'm like, yes. She goes, go cry. It's okay, go cry. It'll make you feel better. So I go off to my bedroom and sit on my carpet with pink X's all over it, and I just cry. Because apparently I cry all the time. Oh my god. But it was like, this is a disaster. Why couldn't one thing go right? Yes, okay, I say, why couldn't one thing go right? I did get to move in. I did get to move some of my stuff in. I did get to put my plates and my glasses and my cups and all that stuff away. But I can't actually live in my apartment right now. So I tell Katie, just tell them not even to worry about it. I'll wait till you get back from the beach and you can pull it up here and help me move. Because she had already suggested that anyway, so she's coming up Wednesday. She will be back in town Wednesday. So she was actually going to leave the beach early just so that she could come up and help me move stuff. And I was like, no, do not do that. You're on your vacation, just, because apparently she's not having a very good time down there. And so she's like, I kind of would rather just go just go home, but it'll work out better Wednesday anyway because my mom won't have to work, so mom will be off work. She can help move. They probably won't get back from the beach until late afternoon, so I won't have to take off too much of work to get everything done. It's just been the worst. So I'm commuting again. That's the story of why I'm commuting again. So as I was signing all the papers and everything, one of the things that she showed me was a piece of paper that I could fill out so that it would forward my address from my old address and everything, which I've already done. But she was like, but I know you've already done that because we have a package for you. It was my loot crate. So the mystery has been solved. My loot crate was forwarded to my new address. So it's just been sitting there since Thursday of the week before last. But anyway, she said she looked at it and was like, what is this? And she looked it up online to find out what it was. Who knows? Maybe she'll start getting her very own Wizarding World loot crate because of mine. I don't know. I thought it was kind of funny though. So I guess that means that I get to continue my commuting vlogs. So there you go, Dan. You get extra videos. Are you happy now? Are you happy now? You jinxed me, Dan. That's what happened. Oh, I'm really enjoying this series. You jinxed me. And of course, since Katie was out of town, she left Sunday morning, I had nowhere to go to watch Game of Thrones. But I thought, oh, that's fine because I'm gonna get everything moved into my apartment on Monday. So I can hook up my cable and I can just watch it on demand because, you know, whatever. But I can't because I don't have my cable hooked up, because I don't have my TV, and I don't have anything else there. I don't have my cable box because that's in the trailer, of course. So, yeah, I can't hook up my cable, and I can't watch Game of Thrones, so I missed it. So now, I'm gonna have to see if Kevin will let me borrow his HBO Now subscription password and everything, username and password, so that I can use his, which I hate to do, but he did offer, because he knew I was gonna miss it, or he knew I was gonna miss the first 3 episodes, and I told him, no, it's fine, because I can watch it at Katie's, and then I couldn't watch it at Katie's. So I have not seen the episode from Sunday night, and yeah. So I don't know if you guys have seen it or not, but I'm pretty sure it was in national news about escaped convicts in Jasper, Alabama. That's like 20 minutes away from where I grew up. I was in Jasper that night when they escaped. We drove through where they had escaped because we didn't know anything about it, and there were cops everywhere, and we're like, what the heck is going on? I mean, honestly, we just thought it was a drug bust because that happens all the time. But yeah, apparently there were 12 prisoners that escaped, and I don't even know if they found all of them, but one of them was found in my hometown, which is kind of scary. But yeah, I don't know, but I think one of them is still on the loose, but I'm not completely sure. I feel like after spending so much time with my mom and my grandparents that I'm starting to get a thick southern accent again. But yeah, I just really don't want to sound like a backwoods hick from Walker County. I guess I'm gonna end it here because I don't have anything else that I can talk about that I can think of. So thanks guys for watching. I know that I've had a few comments from people who normally comment and from someone who doesn't normally comment. Thanks for watching and sticking with me while I do my commute. I only have hopefully one more day of this because tomorrow is Wednesday, and I am hoping that I will not have to drive back home tomorrow night. Or actually, I'm hoping that when I drive home tomorrow night, it will be to my apartment and not to my mom's house. Let's just put it that way. So, yes, wish me luck, guys, that the rest of the move will go painlessly. Oh my gosh, it's been the worst. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye. coffee. I'm gonna have coffee all over everything. Dang it. It got all my keys. Come on.